Queens get the money. Queens get the money. Queens get the money. Queens get the money, yeah. I'ma knock it out the park with this one. I'ma knock it out the park with this one, yeah. I'ma knock it out the park with this one. Queens get the money. Queens get the money.
Welcome to Queens Get the Money. My name is Barry Grayton Jr. We have Silent Assassin. We have Tom Greer. How are you doing, my friends, my buddies, my good pals? How are you on this Wednesday night?
Good.
Can't complain.
Yeah.
No, same. Can't complain. Mets are fun right now, so I'm not gonna bitch.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you can be able to find some happiness through the sadness, right? Some light through the darkness. So, yeah, it's been fun to watch them at least. Smiling, guys look like they're having fun. Jeffrey Yan is making everybody have fun. Like that, he reminds me of the what was the guy's name that we had at the deadline? Mr. Oh my God, what's his name again?
Oh, Iglesias. Jose.
Yeah, he's the Iglesias infusion, right? Because Iglesias just made everybody laugh, made everybody relax, made everybody happy to be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I want to see with this team going forward. Every time you look at AJ Ewing, he's always smiling. Carson Bench, always smiling, being kids. Like it's when you're an old grizzled vet or you're just a miserable fuck, when you're around kids, they just make everything a lot better. They just brighten up the room. No matter how like bad something can be, kids can be able to like highlight the good things. And that's what the Mets are seeing right now. That's why they're playing so good. And the fact that, you got you guys stepping up and making some clutch hits. Lindor's looking good. Bichette has had some good games. You had Roberts starting to hit some tanks. So, there's a lot of Alvarez looks good, right? Like there's a lot of good things that are happening here. Pitching staff looks pretty good as well. Though whatever bullpen that we got, like they look all right. They look all right. So let's go ahead. And so we're going to talk about a bunch of things tonight. Lindor's comments. We're going to talk about some prospects. Talk about a little Jeffrey on what we can be able to look forward to for 27. Because I do think that there's a core here that we can be able to kind of just like put into 27 and believe that this team might have a chance to compete, if all things break right. And then Tom has something to tell me about Mrs. Stafora that I didn't see. So let's go ahead and talk about the prospects. Like, what are your thoughts, Nicole? We'll start with you first in regards to the prospects that we've gotten, man. It seems like all of them are raking in our system.
Yeah, I mean, like, after the deadline or going through the deadline, there was a lot of comments from people I seen that, like, we should have gotten more. We could have gotten more. These prospects aren't really top of their from the previous team. The only one was Rojas. That was within the top 10 prospects of the organization from their past team. But, I mean, like, at the end of the day, they're prospects. So I feel like we shouldn't really judge so much on their positions. Just kind of how they progress, like in the Mets farm system, is all that matters, because obviously different organizations, prospects are going to develop differently, just being in the minor leagues and whatnot. But I mean, everything that we've seen so far from these prospects are like definitely exciting. I know it's only been such a short amount of time, but everyone seems to be acclimating well, like hitting home runs. I feel like every night I see like, oh, this player hit a home run, this player hit a home run. And then also too, just in general, kind of the Mets prospects started to kind of pick it up. So it's exciting to see, like, what we have potential going forward, especially to like I wouldn't say depleting the farm system, but just as we say like guys graduated, other guys got traded away, and then our ranking went lower throughout all of baseball. So exciting to see like kind of I guess after the season's over going into next year like where that new ranking will be just from all these new additions. I know potentially that based upon David Stern's comments that they want to be competitive next year. Does that mean that some of these guys potentially aren't going to be on the team continuing? If there's going to be some and during the off season, some trades where these players, you know, their value obviously goes up higher, and they get traded for some pieces. Because I mean, the Mets do have work to do despite this potential new core and excitement that we've seen from the team. You know, the bright spots of this team this past year, but everyone, you know, no complaints, has looked really good. I'm excited for these new players. Someone that's been in the Mets organization was Mitch Voigt, but he's been like killing it. And yeah, just overall excited for what we got back, and to like the players we did trade away like haven't looked so great. So kind of like feels a little bit better to see like okay, whatever, like we're not really gonna miss them. So
yeah, Tom.
Yeah. I wanted to hit on something that you said in the beginning about like the young players being here. I feel like it's a cliche now that like sometimes the veterans need to see the young guys start to succeed at the major league level because it kind of grounds them, brings it back. Like I want to perform for that guy because I remember what it was like to be like at some point when you start making like millions of dollars, if you've just been a part of baseball, it's your job. You know what I mean? Like you look at it the same way. You don't look at it
kind of lost in it.
Yeah, you don't have that like youthful, like I'm fulfilling my dream kind of thing. You know what I mean? And that usually does help teams at least kickstart something. It's crazy that we've went from a year that we thought was going to be contending for at least the playoffs to it's 2024 again, and we're in an evaluation year. I heard Pat McCarthy say it on the radio feed over the weekend that this stretch of baseball, and I understand that there's still some people hanging on that they're going to make a run because they're only 11 games back. You know what? Believe what you want to believe. I'm not here to crap on anything. You know what I mean? If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, we knew this was coming. But this is an evaluation year, and I think the Mets, I don't want to get too crazy to think that like we're a couple pieces away from being like a World Series contender, but like I'm definitely seeing some things that make me happy, like Carson Bench and AJ Ewing. I love watching him play center field. I love watching him play defense, just period. Like it's just so much fun. And I think the biggest thing that I've gotten out of this is they were right to trade Luke Weaver and Huascar Braziban, even though that they had controllable years left, because Nate Lavender's looking really good. Jan's looking really like the bullpen itself. Like you
get to see what you have in your organization.
And Daniel Nunez gave up a couple of bad home runs tonight against the Braves. I understand that, but at least shows you that like the Mets aren't like Luke Weaver and Huascar Braziban leaving from their bullpen falling to shambles. Like you can figure out how to manage bullpens and how to make bullpens work. So trading them at their high was the right move.
Absolutely.
I'm also like really loving what I'm seeing from the guys in the minors. I think the only prospect that I'm getting connected to, or like, please don't trade him from the acquisitions at least, is Jefferson Rojas, because his swing looks really good. Billy Amick is still hitting home runs all over the place. Sammy Stafora's swing looks a little long, but he looks like, you know, he's cracking a couple of doubles.
Yeah, he was the one that kind of like shot up because his power came late.
Yeah,
like they said that he made some adjustments to his swing in the last like maybe 3 to 4 weeks, and he's had like a power surge. So if that's something that's like sustainable, great. Well, for a young guy, but you know, he still has a ways to go.
He does, and some of the pitchers have looked pretty good. Gary Gil-Hill had a good outing. I didn't see what's his name? Who's the kid that pitched with McLean? Is that Gabe Davis?
Oh, you talking about Gabe Davis?
Yeah, I think he looked okay in one of his outings. Petrie has been. I feel like Petrie got billed as like the new Jeff McNeil. Hopefully he doesn't.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
so he can hit.
But again, I'm not getting attached to all these guys. I want them all to succeed because I think a lot of them are going to be used as trade pieces to make the team better next year.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that's all this is. It's evaluate what we have and see what's going to stay and see what's going to acquire us some other prospects, because I do want like something to be. I love the idea of prospects. I love the idea of having a couple lottery tickets that work out, but to assume that all of these prospects that we got are going to work out, I would like you all to just remember the Orioles trading Manny Machado away. They got nothing back. Like, they got some prospects. I don't think any of them have contributed at the major league level at all. So you don't know what these guys are going to turn out to. So you just have to hope that they produce in the minors, so they can either help the big club or can get you pieces that will help the big club.
Right, help the big club in some way, whether they're going to come up and be productive or they're going to help the big club get more assets. Right, so
don't trade Mitch Voit, because Mitch Voit, I think, is going to be playing for the Mets next year.
I think Mitch Voit may have some Lombard Jr. in him. That kid is amazing.
I don't think he's coming up this year, but next year I think we're seeing him.
God, he's so good. I hate the fact that the Yankees have somebody like that.
Okay, well, I don't want to pour cold water, and I don't want to have a Yankee segment, but they were all talking about Anthony Volpe the same way they were talking about George Lombard Jr. And I would
they were hoping. They were hoping that Volpe
Volpe went
has talent,
talent. And then Volpe went out and won a Gold Glove. So I don't want to pretend that it was just hoping that Volpe was going to be good. No, Volpe was an untradeable piece that was going to be Derek Jeter 2.0 because he was a good kid from Jersey. That's why.
Well, that's what they wanted. They wanted him to.
But he showed it though. That's what I'm saying.
Badly.
But he showed it though. He went out
had like 200 his rookie season. It was terrible.
He still went out and won a Gold Glove. That's huge.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. Although he's won the Gold Glove, and you're right, like they had big hype around Volpe. The plays that Lombard Jr. is making right now, Volpe's never made in his life. Never made in his life.
I'm just saying, let's not get all hyped up over a couple of months.
You don't have to get hyped. I will, okay? Because I love Derek Jeter. This kid is giving me Jeter vibes. I'm not saying that he's Jeter, but man, oh man.
Oh, I hated Derek Jeter.
There's something wrong with you. Okay?
I hated Derek Jeter.
He may hate us, but I don't hate him. It's like Tom Brady.
I hated him.
Fan, you have to hate Brady. I won't.
I don't hate Brady because I own my team owns Brady.
Well, mine doesn't.
Yeah,
mine doesn't.
I don't hate him. I hate Jeter.
I love Derek Jeter, man.
Fuck Jeter.
That guy was great.
Dude dove into the stands for no reason.
No, he didn't. That's baseball. All right. When Pete
he could have caught it and not dove into the stands. He wanted to do
anything.
What happened?
Pete Rose runs into walls and runs into people. Everybody, Charlie Hustle. Oh, it's great. It's great. Why can't Jeter be that guy? Huh?
He didn't have to. I don't like Pete Rose either, but
what is wrong with you? Okay.
There's
nothing wrong with you.
No, I mean, I guess I just don't like Pete Rose for off-the-field stuff. We're not
talking about the stuff that he did. We're talking about the baseball player. He's one of the three greatest baseball players ever played the game.
I wasn't alive to see him.
Ah, come on. You wasn't alive for Willie Mays either. You don't care about Willie Mays?
Oh, well, Willie's different. Well, yeah, but Willie's different. Willie's different.
It's not different.
Willie Mays is the man.
For the Mets. It's not different.
No, Willie Mays is infinitely cooler than Pete Rose.
That is true.
Not even close.
That is very true. I think that we found something that I never thought possible. I never thought that this would happen. But sometimes in a disaster, you can find gems. You can find these little things, like in a car crash, you might find a CD that never even got scratched. You're like, why was this CD even here? My goodness, it still plays. It's great. We have found gold, people. Kodai Senga is a closer. He's a closer. Like, sometimes you have to figure it out, but sometimes it happens on accident. Like Mariano Rivera, what people don't remember about Mariano is that he was a failed starting pitcher. Failed. It's terrible. They were just like, you know what? Your stuff is, you only got one pitch, two pitches. Maybe go in the bullpen and see what happens. And the rest is history. Kodai Senga, I think when you think about it, right? This is a guy that has plus stuff. He can hit 100 on the gun. He can. He has that ghost fork pitch. He has an active fastball. He has stuff. If you can be able to minimize the amount of time that he's out there, and he knows that he has that role that he now can be able to focus in, we may end up having a guy that can actually be able to do this. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, Kodai Senga already looks better than Devin Williams. I'm sorry. Short. It's a short sample size, but I have no confidence when Devin Williams is in the game. Zero. Kodai Senga, to me, has the stuff that you can be able to get away with even making mistakes because his stuff is so good. That's all I'm saying. And in a situation like just being able to be a closer, minimum situation, yes, it's high pressure, but I think he can handle it. I'm not. It might be premature. He might blow up and it might be a disaster, but he just looks like he can be able to do this. I don't know what you guys think about it, but that's my opinion about it. Nicole, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think for me personally, I need to see more because I feel like he failed at his job. Like, he's a starting pitcher and he couldn't pitch in games, and he had almost a 9 ERA. I feel like I'm not gonna let him off the hook that easy.
Come
I think
on.
I gotta see some more.
Sometimes you gotta find your way. You know?
I get it. I was a big Kodai Senga fan. Like, I'm pretty sure, I think before the season started, like, he was one of my, like, I know Alvarez and I believe him, like, Senga was like my top, like, comeback players. I had high hopes. I always liked Senga until, like, enough is enough. Like, you shouldn't even be on this team. Like, I feel like I've been like anytime he came in after his injuries, I'm like, why is he still here? Like, he cannot pitch.
He's
and
jaded.
like,
I understand. You're jaded.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would like to see more just because you gave me 2 games. Person 2 games has just got his first MLB save the other night. I don't know. I gotta see a decent amount of games to kind of say, like, okay, like, he's back, because he is a very, very talented pitcher. Like, we saw what he did his first year here. Came in second in the Rookie of the Year voting, and we're like, oh, like, this could be like a new ace for the Mets, and had a lot of high hopes. And then injuries kind of derailed him. Like, it always seemed like yeah, he definitely had some assistance in that of him kind of struggling. But, like, we saw, like, he'd pitch really well, he'd get injured, and, like, the return period to kind of get back up to speed, he never really caught back onto that. He just couldn't really get right. And even what was he? He was he came in after the opener during the playoffs, correct? And I remember that Phillies game where we were all kind of excited because he was coming back for injury, and then kind of blew it up a little bit on that first game back.
He wasn't good in the playoffs at all.
Yeah, so I don't know. I have to see more from him just because of how bad he has been. My faith really isn't there in the moment. So I think now is a good time because the season's washed. Let him just go out there. But I know, like, last time I saw him, like, he's like, I'm a starter, but I'm going to do what the team needs me to do, but, like, I'm a starter. So we'll see how that plays. Yeah.
Listen, you're not wrong for saying that. It's about show me what you can do, because I have zero confidence in you. Tom?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat, you know, like, I was happy to just see that Senga looked like he enjoyed being on a pitcher's mound again when he got that first save, you know, because, like,
although Ben threw his ball away. It was crazy.
Yeah, he got it back, though.
He did get it back. Yeah.
Because he just looked lost when he was out there starting, and you just have to, like, I'm all about just trying to maximize Senga's value at this point, and I think the only way that you could do that right now is showing that he can be a reliable either reliever or closer should you want him to. I definitely need to see him close. I need to see him get more than one save for me to believe that we got a closer in him.
Yeah.
Because I do think he's again, you have to be some kind of I don't know where Senga necessarily stands right now. You have to be self-aware enough to know that starter is not in the cards for you right now, at least for this team.
No.
So you have to take whatever opportunity that they're going to give you. And if I'm the Mets, I don't want to trade Senga as a starter for pennies on the dollar.
No.
When I can maybe turn him into a closer, and if it doesn't work out next year, I can get something
value.
next year. Yeah, so run him out there as much as you can. We've seen it before. You mentioned Mariano's the best example. Like guys that can't start usually find some success over in the bullpen. So keep running them out there, and it would be great. It would be great if we could accidentally find ourselves a lockdown closer. And I still don't think Devin Williams is that bad, but if I don't have to rely on Devin Williams, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, and also too, I hope that Senga ends up being the guy for the 9th inning, because then we can be able to have like the new El Sugar, the new Edwin Diaz.
Oh,
and then we can hear when something strange in the neighborhood.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That would be the best. That would be the best.
That, and then
closer
you
entrance.
have the green streamers. It would be insane.
Oh, that would be great.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I want. That happen.
That's what I want. You know what I mean? That's what I want. That would be cool, man. That would be cool. I want it to happen selfishly because I want that song to play. So, but yeah, I think I've again, I'm looking at the confidence, and one thing that people don't understand about athletes is that you can be as talented as you want to be. If you have no confidence, you're not going to perform. And seeing him smile, seeing him have that kind of pep in his step again, that's what he's been missing for the last couple of years. So if this can be able to help him regain his confidence as an athlete, then so be it. So be it. But I'm excited to see it. And then, just like Nicole said earlier, it's an evaluation, right, for everybody. It's an evaluation for this whole team. So let's see what we can be able to figure out. Jeffrey Yon, I don't care what he's doing. Just keep throwing him out there. This guy is just amazing to watch. When he struck out, who he struck out tonight? I think it was Matt Olson. And I was just like, oh, this guy's good. This guy's good. He makes people upset. And the fact that he's a Met makes me even happier about that. I love it.
I do too. It's just that
don't be a traditionalist. Right?
You're right. No, you're right. You're right, because I know that guys like that end up biting us in the ass at some point. But no, I mean he's 100% going to be causing some benches clearing brawls or benches clearing meetings at the mound, probably, because there really are no brawls anymore. I really want to see him do this. I want to see him do it in a playoff game, because when tensions are really high, I'm dying for that. So I hope he sticks around next year. I think.
He's under control.
Under control, right?
Years. He ain't going nowhere.
Good.
He's going nowhere.
I do like the fire, and I do like the emotion on the mound. I'm gonna like it less when it blows up in our face, but it's gonna,
You take the good and the bad. I think the reason why I like it is just because his story is so good. The fact that this guy he was a prospect, flushed out, ended up having to get an odd job, work construction, keep his dream alive by working out after work and then getting an opportunity. Like, I don't care what anybody says about him in regards to his celebration. He's doing it because he's looking at it like, yo, I may never throw another pitch again. I'm going to enjoy every single fucking time that I'm out here.
The Kurt Warner story.
Right. And if anybody is mad with that, then tough shit. Tough shit. You don't like sports. You know what I mean? Like for you to really stop.
Oh, I agree. I feel like people get way too serious about this stuff. Like, it's a game. We're all going to watch an entertaining game. People are playing a game that a bunch of 12-year-olds are going to play over the weekend for Little League. You know what I mean? Right. So stop taking it so goddamn seriously. It's crazy.
Let him enjoy his time. Let him have fun. And listen, he throws 100. You can't tell him shit. Like, you know what I mean? If he was throwing slop and kitchen sink something, then cool. But he's throwing 100. There's a lot of people that's not catching up to him. And if he can be able to get his control, if they can work on his mechanics where he's not dirting most of his pitches, then we're gonna have a real weapon on our hands going forward. So I'm excited for that. Lindor's comments. What do we think? I know what I think. You know, I'm dropping phones over here. I know what I think. I am happy that he came out and said, listen, you can have all the talk that you want. Bob Nightingale, his dumbass, you can have all the comments that you want. I hold the cards. I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We got a team. We got a core of players that we like. We got the president that we like, he's not going anywhere. He's the right man for the job. We got the core here, and we're gonna rock out. That's what you want to hear. That's what you want to hear from the guy, man. I've been waiting for this all year. He's been very, very mum is the word. I think he was just trying to take the spotlight off of him because that's just not the type of player that he is. But enough's enough. He's just like, come on now. Like I'm a 10-5 guy, which means that I don't have to go anywhere. You can say, hey, listen, you know, we think about trading you to okay, cool, great. No.
Yeah. How about no?
No. How about no, Scott? You know what I mean? So, you know, thoughts, Tom.
No, I mean, again, I'm with you in lockstep. I'm glad Lindor. I figured Lindor would say that, just because that's the guy he is. I know he likes being here, even though some of the fans don't like that he's here, which will always be insane to me.
Weird.
It's so weird. I really genuinely don't get it. And I was wondering how you were going to take him saying that he believes in David Stearns and the people that they have here. So I was interested in
He's
what
a
else is he
company
going to
guy.
say. Yeah,
It's a part of the package. It's fine.
Yeah, no, but again, he holds all the cards. He wants to stay here, and I am all for having good players on my baseball team. So,
absolutely. Go.
I think it just feels good, like as a fan, like it was difficult to see like that even happening just on both sides because it just doesn't make sense on both sides. So for him to kind of say it like, you know, I'm good here, I'm staying here, like it's definitely like what you want to hear, because I know that there was some stuff going around where Lindor, if he's getting traded, more likely it was going to be during the offseason where after him and, you know, management and everybody can kind of meet and decide like what the future held for both parties. But it just like, despite everything, it just doesn't make sense. Like if you're trying to compete for next year and continuing, no one's going to be better than Lindor, despite whatever you want to say about him. No matter what you want to say about him and Soto, it's just all stupid nonsense. Like Lindor is that Hall of Fame player that still, like, I consider one of the best shortstops in baseball, debatable, one of the best Mets, one of like the best leaders, you know, that a team can have. So it's just like all that has to be like, just shut up. I think this probably is, hopefully, I want to say like the moment where everyone's just like, okay, quiet, let's move on from this. So, but it's definitely glad to hear that he, you know, finally full on said something. I was also too surprised of like what you're interested in what you're going to say about the whole David Stearns comment. But I mean, what else? He's not going to publicly bash the guy, but I mean, still, like, you could have not said anything, but I get it.
The company guy, he's like, he ain't gonna say nothing. He's not gonna say nothing, no matter if he doesn't like him or not. You know.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, I'm obviously kind of looking forward to next year. Like, we'll see what happens if there even is baseball, but I'm just looking forward to what's to come, because like everything we've seen the last couple of weeks is definitely some exciting pieces, and just the young guys too, like, just makes you, if anything comes out of this season, it's just like being able to see them and the remainder of the season, what other assets can kind of contribute, or like just kind of like show us as fans like we're here and this is what you got, and you know, be excited that we're here because this is our future. So seeing guys like Jeffrey Yan and the other bullpen pieces kind of come in and so far like excel, Zach Thornton, like we have McLean, Scott, and Zach Thornton, like who would have thought like our rotation for now like looks pretty solid. Obviously you want to have those veteran players, hopefully like a Scooble, you know, comes in here, and then that changes a lot, but it's a lot to look forward to. Yeah.
Give me both of them, okay? Nah, but you guys hit the nail right on the head, man. Like, look, for me, it was rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was fighting with fans, arguing with people, waking up in cold sweats. Jasmine has to be like, "What's wrong with you? Are you all right?" Lindor. They want to trade my guy. I don't like it. I was very close to thinking about leaving for a while. They would have traded my man. All right? I don't like that. I understand that it's about the logo and not the player's name on the back, but damn that. Okay? I was heartbroken and crushed when they traded Mike Piazza, when he was gone. I was saddened. Okay? When Robin Ventura left, sad. Okay? Eduardo Alfonso, sad. There's certain guys that come here and have an impact, and you feel it. That's all I'm saying. When Jose Reyes left, I was angry because we didn't want to pay him. And he goes to the Marlins. That's pain.
Yeah, that was
real
bad.
Pain.
That was rough. That's
real pain, man. We had to deal with like a whole season not knowing if David Wright was going to re-sign, and there was like some rumblings that the Phillies were interested in signing David. What?
I never fell for that one because I knew David Wright grew up a Mets fan. Like this was his team. He wasn't going to go screw his own team and go to Philly.
But money talks.
Money does. And I also never thought that, like, I knew that the Wilpons were cheap, and I knew the Mets didn't spend a lot of money. I knew they weren't going to let our Don Mattingly go. There's no way.
If they did, listen, that place would have probably burned.
Oh, I think trading Lindor would have hurt worse than the Piazza one, because when Piazza got traded,
he was old already.
We knew that he was at the end of his rope.
Yeah.
Lindor, you at least know he's got some good years left, and that would again, it would just be like, for all the people that try to give the reasons why Lindor should be traded, I don't know. I don't know how you can tell me we're gonna honestly try and compete in 2027 by trading Francisco Lindor. Like, I don't know what, especially trading Francisco Lindor off of a year where he didn't play a lot of baseball. None of
the excuses made sense.
No,
or the reasons.
Unless we told you that we were getting Fernando Tatis Jr.
That's the only time where things flip. That's the only way that I would say, you know what? All right, I'm okay with that.
We'll play short then.
Yeah, that's hey.
I said, who plays short then?
We'll put Bichette to short, and we'll put Tatis to third. So we do it.
But what if you can't? But what if Bo opts out? You sign him anyway.
Well, then you go call up Mitch Voigt and call it a day.
He has been playing short in AA, I think.
Or you could just call up Mauricio.
No,
see what the hell he got.
No.
Yeah.
Mauricio can go to Mars. Mauricio can go to Mars.
He definitely could go to Mars. He'll be the Babe Ruth of Mars.
Yeah.
If he goes out there, because he's a quadruple A player. That's just what it is. He hits tanks in AAA, and then he comes in and can't hit. So
yeah. But no, so I'm glad Lindor's. I'm glad that we're talking fictitiously, because Tatis is not getting traded for Lindor, but it's not happening.
No.
That'd be crazy.
No.
Listen, I just saw my Lakers get sold 3 times in the last year and a half.
Well, look, hey, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be Lindor.
Possible.
It doesn't have to. It doesn't. Barry, it doesn't have to be Lindor. We just got a war chest of prospects. You could have Lindor and Tatis.
I don't want to trade. Listen, if I can get Tatis without trading Lindor, that is the goal.
I'm just saying, you might. I'm just trying to sprinkle some fairy dust on this, that you might get both. You might get both of them.
If I can get both of them, then that's what I need. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get a shirt that says that in the offseason.
You should
give me both of them. So yeah, the fact that Lindor is here, and hopefully he will be here for the future, because I can't do these rumors again. I just it bothers me. It bothers me to my core. Sir, you said that you had something to tell us about Mr. Prospect. What's his first name?
Sammy
Stafora. So go ahead. You said that I'll probably be very upset about it, because I didn't hear anything.
Okay, so he was. I don't remember the name of the journalist that was interviewing him. Let's see if I can get the name right here. His name's Max Goodman.
Okay, I know Max Goodman.
Yeah. So Max Goodman sat down with Sammy Sephora and asked him to create a Mets lineup, pitcher included, of his what he would consider as the best Mets lineup or his favorite Mets lineup of his favorite players.
Oh,
Do we want to go down the list of his favorite players and you just guess who they are? Do you want to play that game?
Sure, whatever you want to do.
Okay. So remember, Sammy Sephora is 21 years old.
Which means that he was 10 years old when we had the great team in 2015.
In 2015. Okay, so if you had to guess, his first one was center field. Who would he have play center field?
Nimmo.
Nimmo, correct. Left field.
Soto.
Not Soto.
Not Soto.
Not Soto. I'll give you a hint. You've seen him play very recently.
With
Like
Mets?
crazy recently. Yeah.
Why am I drawing a blank?
We talked about him today. He was mentioned today.
He was mentioned today.
Yeah. That's not a lot of players that played left field for the Mets.
Oh,
that
was
was
it AJ Ewing?
AJ Ewing.
Okay.
Shortstop.
Lindor.
Nope. It's an understandable one, though. It's actually not an understandable one for how old he is, but it's an understandable one.
If it's not Lindor,
There's only one other shortstop you could be naming.
it's not. Oh, it's not Reyes.
It is Jose Reyes.
Okay.
I'm saving one of them, so we're going to go out of order a little bit. First base.
That's gonna be Pete Alonso.
It is not Pete Alonso.
It's not Pete Alonso.
It is not Pete Alonso.
Wow, and this is a 21-year-old. It's interesting.
This is a 21-year-old.
And this is his all-time Mets lineup.
This is his it's like his favorite players.
Favorite players.
Yeah.
So if it's not Pete Alonso, oh man,
You did mention that he would have been 10 years old for the 2015 Mets run.
it can't be Lucas Duda.
It is Lucas Duda. That's a dude. We haven't even gotten there yet. Second base.
That's Jeff McNeil, I'm sure.
It is not Jeff McNeil.
It's not Jeff McNeil.
I think the second baseman he picked I don't believe played a lot of games at second. Oh no, actually he did. He did a little bit, but I don't think he's really known as a second baseman with the Mets. I don't think.
Not known as a second baseman, but played second base for the Mets.
He did play little second base for the Mets. He did play a little shortstop for the Mets.
Side note, this is also, I wouldn't place him my all time, but this is one of my favorite Mets.
Really?
I didn't know that. Okay.
Just for the theatrics.
I understand why. I understand why.
Played second and played shortstop.
Yeah. He had some big shoes to fill when he played shortstop.
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
I'll give you another hint. He is associated with those 2015 Mets. You know.
I'm drawing a blank.
Chase Utley.
I was gonna say the biggest
Chase Utley.
moment of that time.
That's oh my gosh. What is his name?
It's a famous sandwich in New York.
Just tell me his name.
Ruben Tejada.
Thank you.
Not Miguel, but Ruben.
Ruben Tejada. Yes.
Right field.
Right field.
This is an easy one.
It gotta be Benj.
Not Benj.
Soto.
Juan Soto, right field. So he has a brain. Okay,
I would hope that he would have Soto somewhere there.
Starting pitcher, layup. Jacob deGrom. Catcher.
Piazza?
Nope. I don't think he was alive when Piazza was. He definitely was. He might have been, but he probably didn't know baseball when Piazza was alive. Not alive, but on the Mets. Because Piazza's not dead.
Are we going Alvarez?
Not Alvarez.
Are we going Josh Tolley?
Not Josh Tolley. Although good choice. Not Josh Tolley.
Is it Travis d'Arnaud?
Travis d'Arnaud. Here's the final one. Third base.
It's already gonna piss me off because I know it's not David.
Not David. Which even if you're 10 years old in 2015, the fact that it's not David Wright is absolutely
ridiculous,
blasphemous.
Absolutely ridiculous. Third base.
It took him a little while to make this list too, which really was like, what are we doing here, pal? But
not David Wright.
It's not David Wright. Nope.
It was the dude that cried that almost got traded. What's his name again?
It was not Wilmer.
It's not Wilmer Flores.
It's not Wilmer.
That was my guy. I like Wilmer.
Wilmer was the man. Playing in Mexico right now.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's in the Mexican League.
I would have loved to have Wilmer back.
It would have been a good. I think we might have talked about it early on in the year.
We did.
Like before the season started.
That would have been nice. Third base. Give me a hint.
Really big helmet. Oh no, that was David Wright. Oh yeah, really big helmet.
Yeah.
Really big helmet.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Like
sure
the
he had one of the.
back,
Yeah, he looked like a bobblehead almost.
yeah, like a lot of extra space, or like padding, whatever. It's just like
A lot of extra space.
Struck out a whole bunch, but could every once in a while get a hold of one.
Oh my gosh. I give up. I can't. I'm drawing a blank. Who is it?
J.D. Davis. It was J.D. Davis. You should have seen. What's his name? What was his name again?
He didn't play it long enough to be what?
Max Goodman's face when he said J.D. Davis was like, "Oh, okay, interesting choice."
Yo, he must have left that interview like this kid's a moron.
This kid's an idiot.
J.D. Davis.
He said J.D. Davis.
Bro, he didn't even play that many games at third base.
I
He
don't.
was so bad that they were like, all right, you got, we got to put you somewhere else.
Yeah,
He was that bad.
I think he was pre-DH.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was that bad. They were like, yo, can you play the outfield a little bit? Can you do something?
I had a plane when I was sitting in the car this morning going to work, and I started my car. I was like, am I in a parallel universe? Did somebody just said J.D. Davis is their favorite Mets third baseman?
Nah.
That's how bad it's been since Wright got hurt. But
Yo, listen. If
I almost would have accepted Todd Frazier.
Right. I would have been okay with that. I would have been okay. You put Jeff McNeil. I don't care. But J.D. Davis? I don't even remember when he was here.
Oh, I do. I had high
was so
I had high
bad.
hopes. He was just Dingers Davis,
Yeah, he was bad.
which meant he hit home runs or struck out.
He had a good stretch for maybe a good month and a half, and that was it. That was it.
Well, he was a part of he's the era of the Mets where they were just grabbing guys off the scrap heap and throwing them on the field.
Those were transition years. I remember those years.
Well, the Mets for most of the 2010s outside of 2015 were transition years.
Everything after 2016 was transition,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, so that was his all-time favorite Mets lineup. J.D. Davis.
I would have never guessed that one. Never guessed that one. Because
I didn't.
I don't know what kid would ever be a fan of J.D. Davis.
I mean, every once in a while you get one of those. Like when I was a kid, I liked. For some reason, I liked Eric Valent when he was here. He sucked.
Okay.
I think I saw him hit the cycle once, and I was like, "Yeah, you're awesome."
Yeah.
But
You know
every
who
once in a
my
while-
favorite first baseman for the Mets was?
Who?
John Olerud.
I was that. There we go. John Olerud. John Olerud was the man.
I love the big, tall tower of power.
I wish he didn't. I wish he stayed for more than a year.
Yeah, that was my guy, man. Loved him.
I remember being super upset when he left, and my dad was like, "Nah, he just really wanted to go home. Like he just wanted to go back. Like he just wanted to go someplace close to his family." I was like, "Oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. I get it."
He was great, man. He was such a great player, and he was good for us. I think he had a pretty decent year for us that one
He
year.
did. No, he was very good. That's why I loved him. I was like, "This dude's the man. Why is he leaving? Why is he just going to leave us now?"
Look up John Olerud, Nicole. He'd be like, "Oh, this guy
Dude always wore a helmet.
Always. Oh, he always had a hard hat on. Always had a hard hat. Never wore a baseball cap. I think he's
Out on
probably
the
the
field?
first guy in the field. They didn't matter. Always wore a
I
hard
think
hat.
is that the hat that had a bunch of extra padding in it?
I don't know if it did back
No.
then.
I don't. Yeah,
It was
nah,
like the helmets that the catchers wear with no ear flaps.
that's what he had.
Mm,
That's what he wore.
okay. Yeah.
But no, John Olerud was the man.
Oh, Armand is in here late. What's up, Armand?
What's up, Armand? Did you see Sammy Strafora's favorite Mets?
If you didn't see it, Armand, please go check it out and please go ahead and curse the heavens.
It just made me feel old.
Yeah.
It really made me feel old. So I was like, wow, this kid's listing his favorite Mets, and
Here's the thing. Silent Assassin is pretty young too, and she would never have such a crazy list like this. She's a real Mets fan.
Yeah, like we're like an age, we're not that far off.
No.
So
Okay,
it's
then
like some of his players.
Okay, let's play a game real quick. Hold on, let me grab my pen. Nicole, we're gonna do the same thing with you.
We're gonna do it for Nicole. Yes.
Do it for Nicole. Okay, so we're gonna start it off. Who's your starting center fielder?
I think it's like collection of people because you can move them around.
Yeah.
So I have Nimmo in there.
Nimmo. Okay, Nimmo center field. I don't mind that. Left field.
I feel we'll move Soto back there.
Left Soto and left. Okay, I like that.
That's his best position.
Right field.
Granderson.
That's a good one. The Grandy man.
I miss him. I wish he was a.
My
around.
dad didn't like Granderson for some reason. I loved Curtis Granderson.
Probably that's probably why you didn't like him.
Maybe, but I loved Curtis Granderson. That was
when he came here. Like he was the one that kind of like sparked the change for us. Like it was serious when he got here because he was like, "Oh, I come to win. I don't come for no play."
That's all he did, and he was just the consummate. I loved Curtis Granderson. Like I would consider getting his jersey even now. First base.
Easy.
Pete
Alonso.
Alonso. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If I could do an old one, I would do Delgado. But I feel like for my...
I'm crossing out Pete and I'm putting Delgado.
Just to switch it up.
I'm putting Delgado.
Delgado was a fucking man, yo.
Second base. Delgado, arguably almost has Hall of Fame numbers.
Yeah, he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Second base.
Murphy.
Who?
Daniel Murphy.
Oh, hell yeah, Murph.
Daniel Murphy.
Not a great second baseman, but the man could hit. Shortstop. Lindor, easy.
Yeah.
It's for me. It's very close between Reyes and Lindor, simply because the Jose Reyes David Wright connection was like one of the coolest things I got to watch growing up. But Lindor, I respect.
Yeah.
Third base.
David.
El Capitan.
Easy.
Captain America.
Third base. Okay, so that's catcher.
Armand, so your list is better already.
Yeah.
This one I was like thinking about. I just liked this player. I know like he wasn't that great for the Mets, but Wilson Ramos.
Okay.
I just liked him. Because like even Piazza, I was very young, so like even in the middle, like we didn't have like a great catcher. You know.
Yeah.
I guess Laduca, I remember him. I had a bobblehead. I liked him.
Man.
Some
06 was
like that,
special with Paul Laduca.
We'll give you Paul Laduca as the backup catcher.
Okay, perfect.
And then now we got starting pitcher. One starting pitcher.
I want to like mix in some classics. I'll go Pedro Martinez.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm thinking like too like I'm trying to like when my mind started to remember people. Pedro was because I met him and I remember he was like 80 feet tall and I was terrified. And he was trying to give me a baseball and he's like, "Take it, sweetie, take it." I'm like, "What is this giant like here?" And I just took the ball. So I would have him 1 and 2, him and DeGrom. So
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Barry, do you want to play?
Sure.
Okay. So I got Nicole again just for Armand. She said Nimmo, Soto, Granderson, Delgado. I gave her Delgado over Alonso. Murphy, Lindor, Wright, Ramos, Laduca backing up, and Pedro pitching. It's a good lineup. Okay, Barry, you got yours here. Center field.
I guess I'll go Nimmo.
I'm playing this after. I'm about to make you feel real silly on that one.
I like Nimmo.
I do too. No, I loved Brandon Nimmo.
Yeah, I like Nimmo.
Okay, so left field.
I have to go Juan Soto.
Juan Soto. Okay, that's smart. Right field.
Can I go Cliff Floyd?
You can absolutely go Cliff Floyd.
I will take Cliff Floyd.
Hell yeah. First base.
First base. I'm going John Olerud.
John Olerud.
For the 1 year.
For 1 year, I will take it.
I love John Olerud.
John Olerud was the man. Second base.
Second base, I'm going to go ahead and go jump out the window a little bit. Just because that this year to me was so special and we should have won the World Series. I'm going Jose Valentin.
Jose Valentin. I loved Jose Valentin. Him and his crazy mustache.
Yeah.
Jose Valentin. The 2007. You could just literally list the 2006 Mets and I'd be fine with
everybody there.
Yeah. Shortstop. Lindor.
Shortstop. Yes.
Lindor. Yeah.
Yes.
I
love Reyes, but Lindor is my guy.
Lindor's the man.
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming we're all going to be collectively David Wright at third base.
I'm a very big Robin Ventura guy.
Robin Ventura over David.
No, I'm just saying I'm a very big Robin Ventura guy, but I gotta go David.
David. Okay.
I go David.
Third base. Okay, so now we got catcher.
Catcher, you gotta go.
Piazza. Yeah. Starting pitcher.
Johan Santana.
Johan.
Real no-hitter in Mets history.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes. It's not our fault the umps are idiots. All right, so for me, I like that. No, I like that lineup a lot. Cliff Floyd was a good one for right field. So I'm going to go starting in center field.
You're going to go Beltran.
Carlos Beltran.
Yeah. Listen, I knew you were going to say that, but I like Nimmo, but I also love Beltran too. But I'll give Nimmo just because Nimmo reminded me so much of Hunter Pence, and I loved Hunter Pence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I always have fond memories about Brandon Nimmo, although we didn't win much with him.
No, I agree. Left field, I'm going to go Juan Soto.
Nice.
See, right field, I'm torn because I'm torn between two guys. I'm torn between Mike Cameron and Cliff Floyd.
Oh, Mike Cameron was really good.
Mike Cameron was also. I don't know if I feel good putting Mike Cameron and Carlos Beltran in the same outfield again, though.
Yeah, because Mike Cameron is pretty much a pseudo center fielder.
And Mike Cameron and Beltran almost killed each other. Have you ever seen that video, Nicole?
Yes, I remember that.
You did? Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'll go Mike. I'll go different. I'll go Mike Cameron.
Okay.
So I don't have everything the same.
Nice.
First base, I'm taking Delgado from you too, Nicole, because Delgado was the man.
Special.
First base. Second base, I'm cheating a little bit because I think he's known more for. I think he might be known more for third. I'm taking Fonzie at second.
Okay, Eduardo Alfonso. I like that.
At second base. Shortstop. It is close with Lindor and Reyes, but I'm gonna do Lindor just because he's the man.
Yeah.
Third base, David Wright.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, catcher, Piazza. Although LaDuca was the man in 06. And then for pitcher, you got Nicole, you said Pedro. Barry, you said Johan. I'm just going to say Jacob deGrom because he's the best pitcher I've ever seen in my life.
Absolutely.
Starting pitcher. I think all three of us did way better than Sammy Stafora did.
Listen, man, we love you, kid, but come on.
Well, listen. In his defense, he was not alive to see. He was not like alive and like conscious enough to know about baseball to appreciate a lot of the Mets that we mentioned.
And also, too, like you said, like kids have a different affinity for players for whatever reason. So, like, he must have seen these guys and he was just like, "Oh, I like them," and that's it. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. That was pretty cool. I think we covered everything.
I think we did.
Yeah. Listen, I'm really although we lost tonight, I'm enjoying seeing them have some type of fight. I think Armand has his list here. Let's see Armand's list. So he has Piazza, Delgado, Fonzie, right? Ray Ordonez. Okay. I mean, Ray Ordonez is probably the best defensive shortstop we've ever had.
We've got DH. DH wasn't in the National League for too long, so I guess I didn't think about it.
I mean, if we're gonna go DH, I'd definitely go Cespedes. Absolutely.
Yeah. absolutely.
Beltran, Cameron, Cespedes, Johan. Yep. Good list.
I think my only gripe with the Ray Ordonez thing is he didn't hit enough.
He couldn't hit to save his life.
That's the thing. That
Couldn't
dude
hit to save his life.
Defense amazing, but like
Yeah.
if Ray Ordonez played today, we would lose our minds.
Ray Ordonez playing today would not be an everyday player.
No,
he wouldn't be.
Liked him, but no, he was supposed to be our Jeter.
Tough player, man. Tough player, but he just could not hit to save his life. And we're talking about in an era where everybody hit.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody was juicing.
Yeah. So
he clearly wasn't.
No. But yeah, we're nice list, Armand. Like I said, man, I feel better now that the weight is off of the Mets. Because there's just been this heavy weight all season from the time that it started to right up to the trade deadline when we really knew, okay, this is it, right? But now there's no pressure. This is what I like. I like no expectation baseball. I'm a fan of no expectation baseball just because you're not capping yourself and being disappointed if the team doesn't succeed, right? If you come in with no expectations, then you can't let yourself down. And I think for me, like for us next year doing this show, being in the off season, covering the team, and us gearing up for 27, whatever baseball we're going to have, whether we're going to have a race to 80 or whatever it is, I am just going to focus on no expectations. Just being able to evaluate these players going forward and seeing what can happen. Because once we put a cap on how many games they're going to win, I'm not doing that anymore. I think I just want to see how they're going to go and see how the season unfolds. And I'm going to throw this out there too. I am going to try my very best to not be negative against David Stearns next season.
That's going to be a hard thing to do.
I'm going to try it.
Gotta try.
I'm going to try it.
You just have to hope that David Stearns is smart enough to realize where he made his mistakes and can correct them going forward.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to do the same thing over and over. The thing that, actually, you know what? We could do that real quick. My biggest concern with all of this is that the young kids are going to perform, and that's good. I don't want that to be an excuse as to not add quality veteran starting pitching. That is my biggest fear, because I do think they're going to realize that getting guys that don't play baseball is a bad idea. I think they're going to notice that, because look at where we are.
Well, you can't do it again, because listen, keeping Vientos and Beatty longer than we should kind of messed us up. I'm not saying that they're to blame, but it's also something that you should have realized a while ago, that these guys were not going to be everyday guys, or even like players that are going to be able to contribute the way you want to contribute to it.
Yeah, but expecting a lot out of like a guy like Jorge Polanco, who doesn't play a lot of baseball, expecting a lot out of Marcus Semien, who's only getting older, expecting to get a lot of significant games out of Luis Robert Jr. playing the outfield. Like I have to imagine that David Stearns is going to realize that did not work. We need to go get some other players that are going to actually play baseball regularly. But I wonder if he looks at this saying, oh, McLean, Thornton, Scott, they're doing really well here. Maybe I don't have to go the extra mile and go get that veteran starting pitcher. Maybe I don't have to go spend a ton of money on pitching. That needs to not happen. That needs to, like, we need to add to that. Bring in guys that bring in quality arms, whether it's through trade or you're signing Skubal. I need a solid, okay, this guy, this is my stopper. This guy I know is going out every day, every fifth day. He's on the back of his baseball card. He's going to go out and perform. I need that next year.
100%. Nicole?
I agree. I think, like I mentioned earlier, that we have McLean, we have Scott, we have Thornton, who look really good. But that doesn't mean
that's our core, right? That's our future right there.
Yeah, like that's excited to have those pieces, but like that doesn't mean that we shouldn't go out there and give all the money in the world out to Skubal and those other ace caliber pitchers that are available on the market or even trade. Like I know Sandy Alcantara was like been talked about. Make a deal for him. Like he's had a resurgence here. He looks really good this year. Just so we have like that actual successful ace caliber, Cy Young caliber pitching. Just just have a sure thing rather than these what if pieces.
Yeah, 100%. It's one of those things where it's like get as much firepower as you possibly can, because the thing is with arms, you need a lot of them to get through a baseball season. You can't just rely on 3 or 4 guys because pitchers get hurt. Pitchers get, they have arm fatigue. Sometimes, there's something that happens and somebody has to step up. You need depth. You need as much talent as possible when you're talking about your pitching rotation. So that's the mindset that he needs to have. And like Tom said, I am trying to hope. I'm trying to have the faith that he understands the error of his ways and that he won't make the same mistakes again, because I can't see how anybody can be able to repeat those mistakes and expect that they're going to have a job.
No, will not.
You know what I mean?
He will be fired if they're this bad next year.
Yeah. Armand says Stearns needs to make the tough decision either to sign a top pitcher to a long-term deal, or pull the trigger on a top starter with control and give up the prospects. Absolutely. Like, that whole philosophy of not giving a starting pitcher in free agency a long-term deal, that needs to end. That needs to end. If you're trying to get a sure thing and you have to sacrifice a couple of back-end years, you have the fucking money to do so. Like, this is not a small market where you can't eat a bad contract. The Mets can eat a bad contract.
I would almost entertain, but again, I don't know. We'll have to look when we get closer to the offseason of what the offseason pitching market's going to look like. I think
it's terrible.
I would almost rather leverage some of these prospects into a controllable starter, just because look, if the Mets were to have given Freddie Peralta an extension at the start of the year, we all would have been a little excited about it, maybe, but it clearly that would have been a bad investment.
Well, it probably would have been a bad investment, but also too, we understand the Mulligan year for Mets, that he may come back the following year and be comfortable and be all right, right? Like we saw what happened with Beltran. He had a disastrous first year with the Mets, to the point where everybody was saying this is the worst contract in baseball, and he came back and was one of the best players in the game. So, it's that can happen, but in a team that is so fickle right now, we couldn't take that risk. But also too, with the stubbornness of David Stearns, that's why it didn't happen. So that philosophy just needs to die. You know what I mean? Like, if there's a guy that says, hey, listen, I want to be a Met, but I need 8 years, give him the 8 instead of trying to push him for a 4 or 8 or a 5. You're not going to get high caliber guys trying to shorten their deals and give them high AVs, because the thing is, you put yourself in a more of a bad situation getting a guy a high AV contract, shorter years. What happens if he's bad on a 3-year deal with a high AV? At least if you can be able to stretch it out, it's not so terrible that you can be able to either convince the team down the stretch to be able to take a guy like this on the remaining years of his deal. But for a Bichette deal, there's not a lot of teams that are signing up for that.
No. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? So it's like that philosophy to me just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So give the guys the years so you can be able to at least have a more reasonable AAV going forward.
I agree.
Look at a guy like Max Fried. Yeah, the Yankees gave him 8 years, but he's not making that much money for a guy that's a top-end starter.
No, you're right. I mean, they're going to have to. They're going to have to. You have to. So if Skubal is saying, hey, give me that 12, you say, how about 13? How about the 13? We just give you the extra just to make you feel better so you can come here. You want a suite? Yeah, you want a suite? Whatever it is. But let's stop this penny pinching negotiations, because clearly it's not working for us. We're not getting the big fish because we are not doing what we need to do to close deals, because you're so hell-bent on not giving extended contracts. So
I think Armand said, what did Armand say? He says free agent starters solid, free agent hitters dog shit. Yeah, pretty much. So if we can get, because I honestly believe that Scooble is one and done in LA. He's gonna go. He wants his ring, and then he wants his money. Like, you know what I mean?
Hopefully he doesn't get that ring.
Well, listen, if he doesn't get it, that's fine. He'll get it with us, and then we can sign him, and then we can go trade for Hunter Green. Have both of them. Have both of them. That's what I want. Give me Hunter Green. That's what I want. Okay? That's the time I don't want no Joe Ryan that he's literally Peralta 2.0. He can give you 4 or 5 innings, throw a gas, but he can't give you nothing more than that. I don't want that. I want guys to be able to go deep in the games. Get that. Any pitcher that can be able to go 6, 7 plus, that's the guy that you go trade for, because you're getting your money's worth with that.
Yeah.
Seriously. If a guy can't go 7, I don't want him.
I agree. No, I agree.
And last thing before we get out of here, I gotta send kudos to my man Sean Manaea. That man is pitching his ass off, boy. He looking good out there.
Oh, yeah.
I can't front. The man has found it. Like, I don't know if the bone spurs is gone, but he cooking out there. He looks like the tribal chief again. So shouts to Sean Manaea, man. Shouts to Sean Manaea.
Agreed. I mean, he deserves it. That dude has been through so much. He's been literally he's been getting nothing but venom for the last 2 years from us. That dude deserves some good performances.
100%, man. And he's going deep in the games too, which I like. Armand, who's your guy? Tell us before we get out of here. It's just probably a good one because Armand does his homework.
Probably. I'm looking at the free agent. Unless I'm looking at this wrong. Yeah. Other notable starting pitch. Oh, well, Sandy Alcantara. Is he free? It's a club option. It's a club option, though.
They probably will take that up.
Yeah. Corbin Burns has an opt-out. I don't know. He's hurt a lot.
We don't want him.
Shane Bieber, not really the same.
We don't want him.
Don't want Freddie. Michael King opt-out, but he's not like a number one.
Armand said he'll keep it for the off-season show when he's on.
I see.
I like that one.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, listen, Alcantara I want. I've wanted for years. So let's figure out how to make that happen.
You have to trade a lot to the Marlins.
That's all right. They can take Jonah Tong.
They'll never do anything with it anyway.
All right, you can have Jonah Tong. You ain't gonna do nothing with him. They need to stop messing with my man and let him go back. You know what it is with Jonah Tong? I believe that they're trying to have him like he might not be a 4 or 5 pitch pitcher. He might just be a 2-pitch guy. He might or a 3-pitch guy. Fastball, changeup, curveball. Like they're trying to make him throw splitters and cutters. Like if his delivery is not allowing him to cut the fastball, then what do you want him to do? You can't change his mechanics all the way and expect him to be good. They tried to change his delivery and he looks stupid. Let him go back to the damn Tim Lincecum or call Lincecum and say, can you work with this kid and see how you can be able to maximize him? That's what I would do.
He fell off a cliff though.
Yeah, but you can find him. Look for the cliff and go see where he's at and say, hey, we'll pay you some money. Go work with this kid because that's the guy to fucking. He had a fastball, he had a curveball, and he was deceptive because of the delivery. That's what Tong is. Let him go back to that. He doesn't have to throw 5 pitches. He just doesn't.
I don't know.
Anyway, we are out of here. We will be back next week. Hopefully that the Mets go on a 9-game winning streak. By the time we get on, of course, it's not even possible. But hopefully they have a nice winning streak. And Jeffrey Yon and Senga has like five games that he closed by the time we get back here. So I can really say you guys don't see what's happening. I saw it first, and I deserve the credit. And that's what I always want. I always want the credit first. Okay, that's what I want. I don't want the I told you so. No, I just want the credit. You were right. You said it. You got it.
I'd be happy to give you the kudos if it happens.
All the vision, okay? You saw it. Where's Dylan Ross? Is that kid getting called up? Is he still hurt?
I think he's hurt still.
Dylan Ross.
Exactly, Armand. Credit first, no blame. Exactly.
Yeah, I think he is still hurt.
Is he really?
Dylan Ross injury history and updates. Not an updated website. Okay.
Yeah, I think if he's not hurt, he's playing like dog shit.
July 20. This was from July 22nd. Still enjoying the ride after recovering from 2 UCL surgeries. So he's probably still working on it.
Okay. So we'll see what happens. Any final words, Silent Assassin?
No. I'm just excited to see some more winning baseball, or just just fun baseball, I guess, in general.
Just
doesn't
fun
have to be
baseball.
winning, just fun. Some smiles, some excitement. No more like, it just feels weird. Like, obviously, like, we knew like long ago that the season was over. I feel like after the trade deadline, though, it's like, okay, like, it's literally over now. Let's just have fun. And I just see it like on the players as well, like having all these new guys come up and like the veterans be like, okay, like, let's just see what these guys got, because we don't really even know ourselves. So just watching them cheer them on, and even like the rookies like Benj and Yumi, like cheering them on, it's just fun to watch. So I'm excited for
kind of like spring training again.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's like, hey, what's your name? Yeah, my name is such. Okay, let's just go out there and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jeffrey on is definitely my spirit animal as well, Armand. All right, until next week, stay safe, stay cool. Peace.